Reedsburg. The city is still trying to get back to normal. Amy Reed joins us now with how that recovery is going. Amy.
Unfortunately, no matter how fast you go, it's a slow process. 14 people lost their homes in the flooding in Reedsburg, but the city and the people who live there are plugging along, taking lessons learned from last summer and from 2008 into spring. Running water down 2nd Street is unfortunately nothing new for this part of town. And even though this trickle is nothing compared to what it could be, you can't help but be reminded. At least Lewis Hoff can't.
The other thing, every time a storm system is coming through, it's in the back of your mind that, is this going to happen again?
He and his wife were one of the luckier ones on the street. But remember, that's relative. They had a twice ruined basement instead of a ruined house like their neighbors.
It's completely changed the whole west side here on the north side of 33. But you do what you have to do. I mean, we like the area, just not when it rains a lot.
In the past 10 years, his neighborhood has completely changed. Empty lots where homes were lost in '08 and orange signs where homes will be lost this time.
It certainly had a tragic effect on our community then, and it has again in 2018.
Joshua Kowalski is in charge of emergency management in Reedsburg. He's seen this process on the ground from flood to now. And 6 months later, most of the town is back to some sort of normal. But there's still a ways to go for some.
It is a long process. I don't know that I expected it to be done sooner or faster than it is, or, it unfortunately just takes time.
The city is trying to keep residents as involved as they can, holding meetings to talk about the future on streets like Lewis's with officials from FEMA and the state. While some want to see these areas restored as prairie, Lewis said the property should go to the neighbors. But what will actually happen is still to be determined. Perhaps the greater focus is the reminder, not for what they saw, but what might come.
I think we're probably have a little bit of dread and a little bit of optimism put together.
The snow is starting to melt, threatening to do again what's already happened in this neighborhood too much. But with as much as his street has changed, Lewis doesn't want to go.
My wife thinks about moving, but I like it here. I mean, this is our home. This is where we raised our kids.
Reedsburg lost 14 homes this past year, and Lewis won't leave unless his home makes the list next time. But of course, he hopes that day never comes.
Just cross your fingers and hope that we don't have something like that again.
Reedsburg is getting ready for that next potential round of flooding this spring. They're going to have sand so people can sandbag, and they want residents to sign up for Nixle. For that, you can either go online or text your zip code to 888-777. We'll also have that information over on our website as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Amy. Let's turn it over to Dan.